Hello and OMG, welcome back to my channel where today we have another video of me showing you underrated cosmetics brands that you need in your collection. Featuring in today's video is Iconic London, where I got this beautiful iconic look. So if you want to see how to get it, go ahead and keep on watching. Okay fam, so let's go ahead and get on into the video. Now, I absolutely love Iconic London. They are a little bit more on the pricey side, but I'm going to explain to you why their products justify the amount that they are listed as. So the first product I have here that we will be using is going to be the Iconic London. This is the eyeshadow palette in Day to Slay. I have featured this on my channel here before and I absolutely love this eyeshadow palette. This one in particular is really now only available on Poshmark, eBay, and Mercari, but there's a very similar one on Walmart's website, which is called the Sunset to Sunrise eyeshadow palette for $33, and I will link that down below. Now, all of the Iconic London eyeshadow palettes, from what I can see based on my research, have this really beautiful look. Only thing is, like, it gets kind of dirty, so you see fingerprints, but it's kind of like a champagne gold. What's really nice is this one has a huge mirror and it has all these beautiful colors that you can basically use year round. So you can get fall looks, you can get winter looks, you can get spring looks, you can get summer looks. This is a beautiful palette, and I have two of these. I have one that's brand new. That's how much I love this palette, so that once this one is like done with, as you can see, I have hit pan on one of the colors, which is one of my favorite colors. It's called Taupe de Taupe. I absolutely love this palette. I have used it so much, and whenever I have traveled with the hubby, I have brought this one with us, and it's just beautiful. It's not as versatile as the Dominique Cosmetics Transition eyeshadow palette because I can't really use any of these colors for bronzers, but if you are more on the medium to deeper skin tone side, you might be able to use Ultimate Tan and Taupe de Taupe for some bronzers, or you could even use in the nude. It's just these ones weren't going to be able to work on my skin. But this one, I'm going to go ahead and show you an eyeshadow look. We're going to use a little bit of it as blush, and then we will move on to the other products. So I'm going to go ahead and prime my eyelids using some concealer. How have you all been? Did you all watch my last video on the Ardell lashes? If you have not, go watch that, girl. What is with this weather, y'all? Like, I'm in Southern California and it's basically going from like summer weather to winter weather, and I'm not done with winter yet. Like, I still have so many winter fits, jackets that I want to wear. So I'm just kind of like, what's going on here, you know? Let me know. ESPN's going off. Let me know where y'all are located, what the weather's like is over there. If you're in Southern California, you know it's very bipolar here. It goes from like cold to hot, and then the days are all messed up. Where like in the morning it's like super cold, and then it gets like summertime in the afternoon, and then it goes back to being cold at nighttime. So it's like you can never just put on an outfit and be comfortable over here, but that's just how it is. Okay, so let's get into the look. So I'm wearing a brown shirt, and I feel like I really haven't been tapping into darker colors lately. So we're going to go ahead and try and maybe do something a little bit more on the smoky side. So I'm just going to go ahead and grab a brush and start to build up my transition with that color Taupe de Taupe, which is a beautiful, beautiful eyeshadow. Let me know in the comments down below as well if any of you have anything from Iconic London. I'm actually going to use a different brush and use a little bit more of a softer one so I can get a better blend. I don't know where this one is from, but it's like a super soft brush. Now, what's really nice about these Iconic London eyeshadows is that they are super pigmented and you can build them and blend them. And honestly, you can just blend and blend them out to the point where they get super light. So if you ever feel like you put on a little bit too much of eyeshadow using Iconic London, don't worry about it. You could keep blending and blending and blending out, where it's almost like you can erase your mistakes. And it's hard to do that with very pigmented eyeshadows. So that's what I can really appreciate about this specific brand in particular. I'm going to try not to keep saying Iconic London because obviously this whole video is dedicated to them. So as you can see, like I put on a lot and I was able to just blend and blend and blend it out. You see how beautiful that transition shade is? Like, it's just the perfect color. Like, this is a color you can also use all over your lid if you want to go with something like really quick. You're on the go. You kind of want to go with like a sun-kissed bronze look. You can totally get away using this entire color on your entire lid. What I've done for some more natural looks is I've used the color Marshmallow on the inner corner and then kind of used more of a brown tone on the outer, and it gets like, you get like a really pretty color. Even in the nude is a really pretty nude color. In fact, let's go ahead and just do the eyebrows with the color using in the nude. And then just go ahead and graze on over that. And I'm going to go ahead and go back over that. Just kind of like blend that in. Okay, so I don't really, I've used pretty much every color in this eyeshadow palette, but I haven't used the color Closing Party, I don't think, in a while. So I'm going to go ahead and use that for the inner corner. And I think we're going to go ahead and build out the outside of my eyes, the edges of them, with Deep Soul, because again, I want to go with something a little bit more on the brown side. I feel like I do a ton of like lighter looks here, bronze looks here. I do like mauve-y looks, but not necessarily like darker looks. So just go ahead. This is so pretty. It's almost like a lavender, but it's like in between like a light brown and a lavender. It's really, really pretty. Like, isn't that so beautiful? Like, Iconic London just nails it. Like, this eyeshadow will last you all day. It is so beautiful. These colors photograph really beautifully. I've taken a lot of makeup pictures using this palette. I was using this palette pretty much every day for a while, and then I told myself, okay, you gotta like switch it up here because you have so many other eyeshadow palettes. But this is just an overall such a good one to have. Like, look how beautiful this is. Like, you can even use this for like a New Year's look. Like, I'm telling you, when you can find a palette that is in the color scheme like this, it is a year-round palette. This is basically almost like the the Dominique Cosmetics Transition palette, except this one has those pressed glitters. It has the shimmers in them, so that's really nice that you get a variety. So if you are someone who doesn't want an all matte palette, but you're looking for something in that neutral, everyday type of tone, you want to get this palette because this one just nails it. Like, you legit get every color you need. So now we're going to go ahead and build up the outside like I had said with the color Deep Soul. I'm going to go ahead and just stamp that first. And then I'm going to go ahead and just start to angle it up because I like how pulled eyeshadow looks on me. A little bit of fallout, nothing to be afraid of. You see how you could just build and build these on top of each other? Excuse me, you're not going to get anything weird. Oh, that is so pretty. And do the other eye. Y'all, that is so flipping pretty. Let me just go ahead and wipe off little fallout. So look how beautiful that is. I feel like this is so old school, like Mac status. Like, this is definitely like an old school type of look, but it's so beautiful. Like, you can totally get away with this look again in the fall, in the winter, even in the summertime. If you're like super tan and glowing, you do something like this with like a bright lip. It is super pretty. My opinion respectfully. So let's go ahead and move on to next step. Okay, so I went ahead and just coated my lashes using the Maybelline Sky High mascara. Now this one went like viral on TikTok. I don't have TikTok, but I had saw like on the reels that it did, and I got it, and it is the hardest mascara to take off ever. So if you all know how to take it off, let me know. But let's go ahead and go over the next product, which I have right here, which is called, it's a brow product. So it's a Sculpt and Boost eyeshadow cushion. So this Sculpt and Boost eyeshadow cushion is about 40 bucks. And basically what it is, like, how do I describe it? Let me go ahead and see what they describe it as. So it's basically 2 shades of liquid brow. And basically you're supposed to get like a microblading look at home. I wouldn't say it's a microblading look at home, but let me give you a little backstory on this. So I had got this in a BoxyCharm. This is what it looks like. So Iconic London kind of keeps it within that champagne color scheme, which is really beautiful. So if you like to decorate your beauty room and have like certain products out, like the ones from Iconic London are just beautiful chef's kiss to have out. So this product I got in a BoxyCharm, and I hated it at first. Like, I absolutely hated what it did to my brows. I thought it was just useless. It comes in 3 different colors. It comes in cool fair to ash toned, medium brunette, and deep, which is brunette or jet black. I have medium brunette. I'm not sure why whenever I got products from BoxyCharm, they would always send me like brown brow products. Maybe it's because I had made that my selection. But anyways, I had hated this. Let me show you what it is. So you open it up, and it comes with like these little thingies that we don't really use anymore. And they go in this little compartment right here. And then you open it up. This literally feels like a cushion. And you get 2 colors. So there's like a medium color and there's a deep color, and you can tap into either or, and you do your brows. Now, when I first did my brows using this, I absolutely hated how they look. I didn't understand how to use this product. I was just over it. In fact, I have 2 of them. I don't know how I got 2, but I have 2 of them. But I've been running out of brow product, and I told myself, like, you're not buying any more makeup. Like, what you need to do is use up what you have. And then once you're completely out of everything, like say when I'm completely out of all brow product that I have, then I can go shopping and get myself some brow products. So I had this, and I was like, all right, we have to tap into this to give it another try. And y'all, I absolutely love it. Like, you get the most beautiful looking natural painted on brow. And I like to do different kind of brows. Sometimes I like fluffy. Sometimes I like to do very natural. Sometimes I like to do thick brows. This is going off. My phone always makes an appearance in every video. But this just gives you like a really beautiful look. So I'm going to stop blabbering. I'm going to show you all how I use it. Now, it may not be like the universal way on how you need to use it, but I'm going to show you how I do. You want to find like one of your sharpest eyebrow brushes that you have, so you can get more of a precise line. So that's what I'm looking for, the specific brush. Hold on. Took me a while, but I found the brush I was looking for. This is from Elaine Boudreau. This is just an angled eyeshadow or angled brush. I thought this was a complete waste of money. I think you're using the BoxyCharm. These are really expensive brushes, but I got into BoxyCharm, so I'm gonna use it. So what I do is I tap into the lighter one, and then kind of the darker one. It's like a sponge, you guys. And then I'm no expert at doing brows. Remember, I do my brows different all the time. I'm gonna go ahead and flare them up. There's nothing on them. And I'm gonna go ahead and just start. I always start in the middle just to build it up. It's almost like a crayon. Only thing is you have to consistently build up. Like, you can see it's getting darker, right? And this is the hardest part. This is why I recommend using a brush that is super sharp, because when you do the edges of your brow using this cushion, you don't really get a precise line, like a sharp line. So that's very important. I probably need to go get a sharper brush, because these ones right here are a little bit more rounded, so I don't really get a good angle on the tail of my eyebrow. But then I just bring this in, and then using the leftover product, I spike these up right here, because towards the inner parts of my brows, I don't really like a lot of brow coverage. I kind of like my natural hairs to show. So then you can see the difference between this brow and this brow. I'm gonna go ahead and tap in again. And I'm going to go ahead and just drag it down to kind of fill in the areas that I'm missing brow hair. Like, let's not sugarcoat. I'm missing a ton of brow hair here. I'm going to keep building it up. Tapping back in. And then I kind of start to round it out just to give it a type of arch. And then I drag it back down again. And then I push up. And then I probably should have done my line a little bit higher, but look at the difference. Like, that is so pretty. And when you brush it up, where's my little brush? Like, you just get such a beautiful natural brown. I can't believe I hated this for such a long time and I just never really gave it a chance. So that is what happens when you tell yourself you have to use what's in your collection, is you're kind of forced to just use and revisit products that you did not like. And it kind of forces me to become a better, I wouldn't even call myself a makeup artist, but it causes me just to be a better makeup creator or a better makeup doer when I do my makeup, because then I learn how to use products that I just did not like or a little bit difficult to use, and I make them work. So I highly recommend doing that. If you're someone like me where, you know, you went through that phase where it's like, oh my God, I need every makeup product in the world. And you have it, and you hate some products, and then you're like, well, what do I do with it? Put it to use. Donate it or put it to use. For me, I got to put it to use because I've already used some of these things. So I can't donate used makeup. I think that's just rude. You see? You kind of just create your own brow. And I like that this little sponge contraption thing that Iconic London put together allows you the freedom to do that. So I highly recommend you do this in any order that you want to use this like brow cushion. It's so pretty. It's so worth the money. And that's what I just love about Iconic London, is even if, I know like even my sister hated this eyeshadow palette, but I feel like if she revisited it, she would like it. So I'm just topping my brows off with some brow gel that is not Iconic London, so we will not cover this. Okay, so let's go ahead and finish up the bottom of the eyes while we are pretty much on that step. And I think I'm just going to go ahead and go back in with Deep Soul and just kind of add it towards the under of my eyes. Kind of just smoke it out a little bit. All right, so the bottom of the eyes are done. Okay, so the eyes are pretty much done. I added some lashes. I went ahead with the Eyeshadow London Vegas Nail just because I figured we're doing Iconic London. Let's do Eyeshadow London lashes. And that is pretty much it. So the eyes are done. How beautiful and dramatic this look is. So that brings me to our last product, which is literally perfect timing because once winter is over, obviously we're going into spring and then summertime, and that's when it starts to get very shiny and everyone wants to glisten and glow in the sun. And I have the perfect products for you all, which are the Iconic London Illuminators. I have two different shades right here. These are $40 and I have the two colors. I want to say I have the lightest one, which is in the color, let me see. I don't know why the sticker is not on it. I want to say it's okay. This one is in the color Original Champagne. And then I have the darker one, which is in Glow Terracotta Bronze. So this looks like it's the deepest shade and this is the lightest shade. These are so pretty. And when I first got these as well, I hated them because I had no idea how to use them, what to use them for. But then through trial and error, I figured out how to use these. So what I do with the lighter one, and I'm going to go ahead and swatch them on the back of my wrist for you. Now, the back of my wrist is super dry, so do not judge me. This is what it looks like. It is so pretty, y'all. Like, that is so pretty. I use the original champagne one for underneath of my foundation. So as you can see, my face is like glistening, glimmering, and all of that, right? Because I put this on underneath, and you can also use it as a highlighter. This one right here is more for deeper skin tones. This is one that I would be able to use during the summertime when I self-tan and I get really tan. This is the darker one. They're super pretty. So in my opinion, you can use them underneath your foundation, or you can use them as highlighters. I use them as both. So I'm going to show you what this one looks like as a highlight. Now, it's like a liquid highlight, so you have to be very careful. I'm going to tap it on, and you have to move quickly because it dries down. But it is so pretty. You see that? Like, holy cow. This is blinding like Jaclyn Hill status. And she's known for this type of stuff. So you can get it at Iconic London. I think Iconic London you could find at Morphe if you all have a Morphe as well. So I think my sister sent me something. But do you see that? Oh my God, let me put my phone on silent or else she's going to keep sending me stuff. I'm going to go ahead and put on my nose like I normally do. Blend that out. So right now, Iconic London has a bundle going on where you can get this illuminator also with the setting spray. And I don't have the setting spray because I finished it. It's called the Glow Bundle. I will link this all down below. Iconic London has the most phenomenal setting spray. If I had it, I would show it to you. It smells beautiful. It gives your face a glow, makes your makeup last all day. So that wraps up the products. We had the eyeshadow palette. We had the eyebrow cushion thingamabobber, and we had the illuminator. I didn't go ahead and use any of the colors for blush just because I wanted this to be a very bronzy look, but you could definitely use some of the colors in the eyeshadow palette for blush. So anyways, I hope this video was very informative for you all. Please give it a big thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Click that bell so you get notified of every time that I do upload a video. Please, especially during this time, spread kindness and always spread peace, love, and happiness. I will see you all in my next video.